Alright, so in a follow-up video from my last video showing how to pressurize your system to find a leak, I got to thinking that not everybody has an air compressor, and so what do you do out in the field, or if you don't have an air compressor, to check for leaks? Well, we all have heard since the dawn of time on the AR-45, when you shut the machine down, you must pull the trigger. So what happens when you are running, let's say 300 pounds, 200 pounds, whatever you're running, and you do not pull the trigger, you do not put it in bypass, nor do you reduce the pressure? What happens? The pressure equalizes. So you have a high side and a low side of the pump. So the high side is, let's say you've set it at 290 pounds. So from here out is 290 pounds. From the suction line out and in, it should be running at a vacuum. So when you do not relieve the pressure equalizes. So what's that do? Your 290 pounds now, instead of being just on the high side, is now distributed to the low side also. So that's where you can blow hoses and stuff, because this is a suction line, this is a pressure line. So you can blow hoses and put undue stress on your vacuum side or low pressure side. So we can use that to our advantage in finding leaks also, in lieu of compressed air. So, but we don't want to test our low pressure side under 200 pounds, 300 pounds. Let's test it at 75 to 100 pounds. If your suction side of your pump does not won't hold 100 pounds, then you got some issues. It should hold at least 100 pounds. If you're scared and you want to run 50, that's fine. But whatever you want to test this that's what you want to set your pressure at. Because if you set it at, let's say 100, we're going to do 100, then I'm going to shut the engine down without doing anything. So the maximum pressure in the whole system is going to be 100 pounds. So the biggest issue is when you're running high pressure, that's when you'll start blowing hoses and crap. And like if you're running an AR-30 or a 50 with that blue bladder, it will blow that. That's what I'm told, and that's what I've studied. So this does not have that system on it. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start the engine up. I'm going to run it up to 100 pounds. Then I'm just going to shut the engine off, and you'll notice that my suction lines are going to move. They're going to like swell up, because now they're going to have, instead of a vacuum on it, they're going to have pressure on it. And so any leaks should be dripping, or I'm going to go ahead and soap, and we should see some type of bubbling. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. 100 pounds. I'm going to shut it off. We're going to look for leaks. Okay, okay, I got a leak there. That's the same spot. Let's see. Okay, it's my hose clamps right there. It's not leaking here. My hose clamps are leaking. Look elsewhere. Okay, so right now, from what I see, I still have an issue right here. Let me go get a screwdriver. All right, so I thought I was done with this leak, but I guess I'm not. So I'm going to clamp my, or tighten my clamps up. I should have a T-bolt clamp right there, which is like this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this, because you need to know the OD of not only your pipe, but after you slip it over your fitting, you need to know the OD, because the window of clamping on these T-bolts, I'll show you. This is an actual hose clamp. It's a full circle hose clamp, and you just can't nilly-willy order them. They've got to be, there's a window. So you need to put your pipe on your fitting and then measure what that clamp is going to be. So I need to do that here. So I'm going to do this over again. I thought I had that fixed. So let's start the motor back up, 100 pounds, turn it back off. You can see my line swelled up and moved. I think that drip was just off my clamp. There may be a drip forming right there. Yep. So I'm going to tighten it up a little more. The soap is not working well because this leak was so big that it was diluting the soap, so it wouldn't make a bubble. Let's try again. You see that line swell up? It's dripping off my clamps. Okay, I'm going to call that good. So that's a secondary way of checking, and just as good as putting compressed air on here. So I just wanted to show you that. So if I've helped you guys out, please like and subscribe and share my videos. Give me a thumbs up for the algorithm, and I'll see you on the next one.